Oi, boys, welcome to another episode in our multi-year career mode playthrough. We are back with some regular season action, taking on the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs in their 2021 jerseys, by the way. Shout out to the bro Cormac, or Rugby League Life 4 mods on Instagram. He's been killing it with the NRL updates, and also Kuwaiti Kev killing it with the Super League updates. And lastly, of course, shout out to the gang. It wouldn't be an Odd1X video without the OddSquad. Shout yourselves out in the comment section with the hashtag OddSquad, or drop a little flame emoji, because we are on a 6-game winning streak. Can we make it 7? We're about to find out. Round 23, bunnies, doggies, let's go. Imagine if we hold another team scoreless for a third week in a row. At a certain point, it does get boring if the games get a little too easy. But these last 2 games have been very enjoyable, just pumping our last 2 opponents as we find space. Jacob Host wrapped up on the Bulldogs 40 here. Highly unlikely that we pull it off again. As we take it out of dummy half, send it to Burgess, and Tom is wrapped up on the 30. You'll probably notice, or you will have noticed, the uploads will be slowing down a tad bit as we try and... that is money. That play works once again. Campbell Graham straight through, but like I was saying, the uploads will slow down a bit. It'll be like every other day until I sort out the troubles I'm having with the other games on my computer at the moment, as Reynolds converts. Dogs in a great position here to score some points. First tackle outside, or just inside the 20 now. But yeah, as for the poll for the next year, for the second year in the save, it's pretty much a 2-horse race at the moment. No matter who we get, I feel like we're going to struggle because, let's be real, we have been spoiled with talent and depth in this South Sydney team. I just wanted to start with South Sydney because we didn't get to finish our career mode with them the first time we played with them. That was back on the PlayStation 4 as the Bulldogs score a cheeky little try off a grubber kick. That is the AI classic if I've ever seen it. Joe Stimson. Two tackles remaining. We're on the Dogs 40 here, just inside the 40. They're going to send it out the back. Cook. Arrow. He gets familiar with Nappa's shoulder. Man, Dylan Nappa, talk about a fall off. Man used to be destructive, now he's a shell of himself as Benji Marshall with the grubber. Then the chip over the top. And Uncle Benji winds the clock back with a little bit of individual brilliance to score our second try. Reynolds 2 from 2, of course from right in front, and we go back up by 6. The Dogs got us kicking from within our 40. Tell you what, not a bad strike. Dane Gagai got a bit of a station wagon on him, aka a big boot. Managed to find space as well. We might have to send it to him to clear more often as the doggies play 4s apart, looking for the inside ball play. The switch version, sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't, especially when I try to do it, as we try to utilize our overlap. But we get wrapped up. Liam Knight riding onto it, sends it to Arrow. Arrow to Graham in the middle of the field. What is Campbell Graham doing here? He's usually sitting on this left edge. It's awesome to see him in the middle of the field. Most likely looking for more work. I know he plays on the right in real life, but man, that combination with Walker has been too deadly to change. Inside the final quarter. Speaking of Walker, still not back from his injury. Benji still doing a decent job filling in. 2 tackles remain. Up by 12. Nichols short to Cook. We lose it. And Ofahiki Ogden will come up with the ball on the halfway line for the Dogs. As Ava Selmanu Fangai gets the ball away to Elliott. Nice bit of play through the middle there by the forwards. The Bulldogs looking pretty hungry with ball in hand. As Kotrick gets around one, Mitchell's there to round him up 5 meters out from the line. as we approach the final 10. Not too sure who this Gato, I think it is another Sione Gato. As Avarillo looks like he will fall flat. No, he's held up. Good defense. Last, that's a terrible kick from the Dogs, hooker Gato. But they will get the repeat set as Mansour can't make it out. Speaking of repeat sets, as we make changes here, how hard is it to get repeat sets in this game? I feel like every time you make a kick and goal, the AI will just automatically break one tackle. They just automatically step around one defender. That's why usually, here's a bit of a tip for you guys that are still learning. I don't control the first defender, I control the backup defender, the second defender. Make sure there's someone in behind that initial defender to clean up the eventual missed tackle that ensues.
Oh, kill him!
Because I'm telling you boys, you will miss, especially if you're on veteran or above. Anyway, the Bulldogs back raiding our try line here. Can we hold them out? A good workout for our goal line defense, which is, or has been, pretty ordinary this season. I mean, these last 2 games, we've been airtight in defense, but as a whole, it's definitely been plenty of leakage as Raymond Faitala Mariner finds the line. Lewis in the 7 to convert. I kind of predicted Lewis would play the 7, but obviously that wasn't the case. I did with Kiri, I got that right at least. Kiri was playing 7 until he got injured, of course. And Lewis, we just haven't seen this year. 3 minutes to go in the match. We just hammer it downfield. Try and hold them in their own half to close the game out. Would be ideal. As Avarillo, the cheeky little snipe at a dummy half. Oh, and he hands the ball over. And it's Koloa Matangi. Finally, he gets wrapped up. Past our 40. Can we score a little cherry on top? Jacob Host finds space. A little ankle tap slows him down. And we are on the 30, running onto it with Marshall. Ooh, and it's another Perla short and flat. Benji Marshall, Chef Benji, I should say, serves one up for Campbell Graham yet again. The play of the season, pretty much. Down this left edge, they're checking the grounding for some reason, but as you can see, it'll be all green lights incoming. Campbell Graham, a nice little double. And a great way to end the game. Man, I love that play. I love that 5/8 to center play, no matter who you have there. Actually, some teams you can't really pull it off, but for good teams, it's almost a go-to, not go-to, a guaranteed line break. You really just got to pay attention to where the fullback's positioned. But yeah, boys, that is our 7th win in a row. We defeat the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs for a 2nd time this season. The Bulldogs, though, put up more of a fight, 24 points to 12, as always. If you enjoyed that and would like to see more Rugby League Live 4 content or more content in general, be sure to run a shot at that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you. Later.
That's my team. Loyalty over everything. That's my team. That's my team. From the bottom where we grinding. That's my team. That's my team. To the top where we shining. That's my team. That's my team. Loyalty over everything.